before I made these changes, the car would dog on throttle tip-in. You know, it had a lot of hesitation when you would tip in the throttle, basically at any RPM. So I'm gonna shoot a quick video so you can see what it looks like now. Just hitting the throttle. It still has a tiny hesitation right at the bottom, but it's so much better. Okay. So much better. Wow. Huge improvement. Time for the oil change. Got the adjustable engine mounts. You can see the engine is pushed as far back as possible almost on those engine mounts. So you can see there's no part of the engine that's past the wheels. So this thing is, you could almost say, a front mid-engine. But the main mass of the engine is behind the front wheels, with the front of it just being right about here. So some of it is forward of the center of the hub, but not much. Alright, this is going to be a long ass video. I'm going to have to cut it down. But torque down the sway bar, calipers. I just checked all the suspension bolts that I could get access to, engine mounts. Same thing on this side. Oil pan. I've got some cleaning up to do. Next thing that's coming out is this transmission is out. where the transmission's out. I'm gonna use this bell housing, clean it up, and probably paint it again. And put the new T5 in there. It's gonna be awesome. When I'm gonna bring the car down too, and I'm gonna check the pinion angle because I think it's off because I'm getting a vibration. I hate this suspension setup. I need to go to like a 4-link because under hard braking, I get a lot of wheel hop. This is a custom exhaust system here. Mandrel bent, custom made. It just has these Spintex, that's what they are. These are little Spintech mufflers. And that's it. I may have to drop the exhaust right here, lower it to get the transmission off, but we shall see. I'm going to replace the speed sensor in this thing because the speedo is wrong, and just check everything and go over everything, and this car is going to be fucking badass. My new track car. All right, see you. Impressions right when I got in the car is huge difference already. The way the motor responds when I blip the throttle, it doesn't stall anymore. Okay, feels good, feeling good. I think the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pull the carburetor off and replace the gasket just to see if there's a leak there. And if that still doesn't fix it, then I think the next thing I'll do is I'll pull the intake manifold and I'll replace the intake manifold gasket. I also may replace where it connects to the valve cover, just because it's a little worn. It's not such a tight fit anymore. And I may also replace the fitting on the line that goes from the intake manifold, so I'm drawing vacuum off of the intake manifold for the brakes, and I may replace that line also before I replace the PCV line. So probably go in this order. I'll go the line from the intake manifold to the brake booster. I'll check that and replace it if need be. And then if that still doesn't fix it, then we'll go to the PCV and we'll replace that grommet on the valve cover troubleshooting, trying to chase down this vacuum problem. Already, I doubled the vacuum from 6 to 12 to 13 psi. So that's moving in the right direction. So we'll do a couple stops out here once I get into a safe place to do them, and we'll see how the brakes are working. And then after I get the vacuum all good to go, then I'm going to play with the brake proportioning valve and get the brakes proportioned correctly front to rear. So, see how that goes.